Everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. This reading is going to be for my Pisces. Alright, I need you guys to go and watch that Aquarius video that I put up. The date was for the 10th, so check it out. Aquarius for the 10th. It's called Old Aspirations, Dreams and Aspirations versus New Ones, because this is like the follow-up part to it, okay? Alright, we're starting off with the Ten of Swords. 9 of Wands plus an Ace of Wands is a 10 of Wands. You're at the end. Oh, this reading was really hard, okay? I had to cry a little bit because I felt that energy. Some of you guys are crying because it's almost as if a few weeks ago you let go of this dream, hope, fantasy, or vision that you had created so long ago. It became a part of who you were. It's almost as if you created this fantasy, this illusion, this vision, this dream at a very young age because you needed it to protect you, one. And then two, it was something to aspire to. It was something to dream about. It was something you would go and daydream about because the life you were living was not sustainable. Like the way you were living was actually very harmful or damaging, or you just couldn't thrive in the environment you were in. So this, I don't want to call it like persona, but it's like this thing. It's this vision that was in your head that maybe nobody knew about, that it was something you created in your head that you aspired to or wanted to or dreamed about just to get you by. It was like a coping mechanism, right? So then all of a sudden, with the strength, again, it was something you needed. It's a form of protection. It carried you. You survived because of it, right? And again, some of you guys are blaming yourselves. I don't even know. You know what? Some of you guys do not blame yourselves for this. You're realizing at this stage of your life, right? With the Moon Soul card, there's moon in the back, right? It's a stage of your life. You're at a stage of your life where you realize you've done enough healing, enough soul searching, enough change, right? Because of the phases of the moon, it's considered change. At this stage of your life, you realize that you don't no longer need it. For some of you guys, that hits you so fast, that realization, that it's like, holy shit, I don't need it anymore. I'm more stable. I'm more present in the moment that I can go without it. So what did you guys do is like you finally held it up to the universe and told the universe, take this. I'm fine without it. I don't need it anymore. This coping mechanism is no longer a part of me, which is why I don't need it, right? So again, this was destiny. This was destiny. For some of you guys, it hit you really hard. I don't want to say ego. I don't like that word. I'm just going to say it was a part of your personality. It hit you because it was a dream, desire of yours. It was built in your core. You needed it so bad. You wanted it to become real so bad. But now you know the distinction between something that was a coping mechanism to what reality is. It's so far-fetched from it. It's almost as if like you've changed. Even if it's something you wanted at one point, you can't have it because you've changed too much. Life changed you too much to the point where it's like it's no longer even a part of the journey. It can never be a part of the journey, right? So it's like it's almost as if you know that that's true. That old version of you or that aspiration of you died because you changed, because that old version of you died too. So it's like you can't go for something that's not in your reality anymore because you're no longer that person anymore. You're no longer needing that version of yourself anymore. So it's like this dream had to go with it. So now it's like you're starting new with destiny. It's almost as if you were meant. Holy shit, there was another card under that. Holy shit. There's another card under here. Cancer, I feel, right? With the phases of the moon. You feel this one hard. With the green, I'm getting like green. Your heart feels it. your heart feels this because it's like now you've changed, you've grown. It's almost as if like you're intact with the younger version of yourself. Your inner child's with you. All parts of yourself are with you. They're healing, and it's almost as if like you've worked so hard to find you, the even the inner child version of you. You worked so hard to be this person or become this person, or to let go of the person you were, that now that you're here, it's like there's nothing to really aspire towards. There's no dreams, there's no goals, there's no real aspirations when it comes to maybe fantasy or desire, because it's like you're in the present. So there's no need for you to escape to something when you're here, and you're here. Some of you guys are bored, some of you guys are hurt, some of you guys are crying, mostly because you feel that you don't know who you are without this old way of being, this old reality of yours. It's like you're not there anymore. So who are you now? You haven't come up with anything yet, right? Because you're so focused in the present. It's like it's almost as if like you feel like you're missing something, but you're not. You're just empty. Because remember that old aspiration, that old dream was there. And now that it's gone, it's like you don't know. Some of you guys are really feeling that. You're grieving that old version of you. You're grieving that fantasy because you knew that it was so much a part of you that now it's like you don't know who you are without it. And then you get Saturn, age return, right? Look at your face. You're kind of like feeling like, what the fuck? What was the whole point? It's like I thought that if I made it this far along, it'd be more clear about what my needs and wants would be. It's not that you don't know what your dreams are, what your desires are, your wants are. It's almost as if it's more realistic though. They're more tamed. They're not as like fantasy oriented. It's more of like very realistic, very practical. It's like you're finding practical ways of achieving what your dreams and desires are without all that expectation and all of that dream state of what my life could be, right? It's less egotistic, it's more equipped to who you are now. For some of you guys, it's love. Finding somebody that matches the version that you are now. You know, not finding somebody and falling in love with him and he's your perfect twin flame match. Some of you guys realize that's not real. It's more of a finding a compatible person, right? Because a lot of people have already been divorced, have gone through so many relationships, and realized that the real partnership that you have is within yourself, right? So now you're just hoping to find somebody that's just healthy, compatible with who you are, aligned to your core values, right? Some of you guys don't even care about getting married or having kids. Some of you guys just want something stable and calm. This is like somebody who's already been through like too much. And at this point, you just want to be at peace. You want to have somebody you could sit there and watch TV with, or go get ice cream with, not having to spend on expensive dinners and go travel the world. Some of you guys just want somebody to lie next to and be present with, because you understand that you supply your happiness now. You make your inner child happy. You make yourself happy. That's what life's about. The little things. So it's almost as if like you're enjoying the present with yourself more than anything. Like I said, you realize you are your own savior. You are your own best friend. You are your own relationship, right? Kids or not, you have to work on that relationship for the rest of your life. And you're just hoping that this newer version of yourself can thrive in the present. This is what you work towards. It may not have come about the way you expected it, but you made it this far. This will be something you will celebrate in months to come. All right, my beautiful Pisces, that's all I have for you. I love you.